Gain at 43 on the play. Here's the handoff. And into the end zone comes Benoit. Benoit with a touchdown. Played in a half-dozen games last year, and you can bet he's going to get more work this year. Alec catch marching, caught up to him. Adams rolls out, throws into the end zone. Touchdown. Braylon Addison with a reception from Vernon Adams. And Oregon on top 12-0 here early. And they send Royce Freeman into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
A tough deal today.
And a moment ago, Zach Bruce walked under his own power off the field. They give now to Tony Brooks James, who a moment ago came out of the backfield. The guilty party. And so Oregon goes back to work. And here's Freeman just dancing into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. Here's Adams. The handoff comes to Freeman, and he's in the end zone. Royce Freeman, 230 pounds, makes the stop on the play. Brings up 2nd and 1. They're going to go for the bundle. In the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. Byron Marshall hauls it in. The lineup now in the backfield. Gets a nice block. Cuts to the 10. Cuts it back into the end zone on his 2 feet. Touchdown, Oregon.
Give Freeman. Finds his way nicely into the end zone, and the Ducks are on the board.
It was under 50% completion percentage in the opener against Western Michigan. He's been better tonight, 12 of 17. Another good punt from Hartbarger. Braylon Addison looking for the edge. Addison's got some room, and he's got a blocker. Addison turning on the Jets inside the 30. High-stepping Addison into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. 81 yards on the punt return. Well, how big does that look about now? Adams going to keep it himself. Vernon Adams into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. Thought he had a shot at the deflection. Another opportunity. Adams steps up, avoids one-on-one coverage in the back, and it's Marshall for the touchdown.
This is not terribly important
for Arbuckle, and he will empty out his backfield. On 3rd down and long. Through the hands of Nike Heights. Picked by Tyree Robinson. There's a flag down as he escapes a tackler. For the moment, it's a pick 6. Field position for this Oregon offense. Right back to it. He gets out of an ankle tackle. He's got the edge, and he's got 6. Royce Freeman, his 5th touchdown of the year. The tight end getting up the field. Screen right. It's Stanford. Got a big block, and he's going to go. Dwayne Stanford, touchdown, Ducks. Switch sides. 2nd down and goal. There's the pitch. Taj Griffin, touchdown, Ducks. Off so long as Oregon remains comfortably in front. Lockheed to the end zone. Johnny Muntz. Touchdown, Ducks. Field here on 3rd down and 8. Arbuckle. Dragged down from behind. Ty Coleman. And the ball is loose. Joe Walker will scoop, and Joe Walker will score. State and UW. Alley will keep it. Look at this lane. Taylor Alley needs one more block. Stanford gives it to him. The Eugene native in for 6. Adams, drop, make that a screen. Freeman. And Freeman still running. Touchdown, Oregon. And this one will stay. Out of the shotgun. Play fake. Lockheed swings it out. Wide open. Addison, touchdown, Ducks. And just like that, Helfrich makes the move, puts in the junior quarterback, and they've got points. And Ali running it. Ali, touchdown, Oregon. 14 yards.
2nd down, 6. Give to Freeman. He's got space off the right side, and there he goes. Running past Louisier. Running past everybody. Touchdown, Royce Freeman. Scampers for 29 yards. First and 10. It's a reverse. This is Addison. He's looking to throw. Takes a shot. Looking for Nelson. Got it. Touchdown, Oregon. Reaching into the bag and firing downfield for a 39-yard touchdown. Only 7 accepted penalties tonight, but a couple of big ones on this possession. Here comes Freeman. And the freight train that is Royce Freeman, churning the legs, pushing the pile for an Oregon lead. Out of the field here, they've got 3 receivers. They'll go to the wide side with Griffin. And Griffin stumbling into the end zone for our own personal sake and for them. So we'll show you the look that you have right now as Alley throws deep down the field. And it's caught! Jalen Brown, first career touchdown. Oregon with a 2-score lead. Just his third.
Alley with the keeper. Well, his legs are awfully good. And Taylor Alley bringing your tight end Johnny Mutt back across the formation. And how smart was that? The Ducks line up so quickly, and Freeman takes it in for the touchdown. So a long third. Addison motions. Flag for, I think, a bad. Let's see if it's Freeman. Freeman's going to get the end zone. Let's see the flag. I thought maybe Addison went toward the line. What does Land Clark say?
There is no foul for offensive pass interference. The pass is caught behind the line of scrimmage. Offside, defense number 51. That penalty is declined. Touchdown.
And he is, and Oregon has a 2-score lead. Well, it takes them only 2 plays to score. Lockey to Addison.
They show blitz, but only come with 4. Adams caught in the pocket. Now throws deep, has a man open, end zone. Touchdown. Darren Carrington, his first catch of the season. First and goal. They'll give it to Griffin again. Still on his feet. Griffin powers his way into the end zone. And out in front of him, Evan Bowler, the new left guard, who just kept driving. And pressure coming on Adams, scrambles away from it. They just can't contain him. He does it again. Throws to the end zone, touchdown Carrington.
3rd and short.
Freeman didn't need to be physical. Nothing but green space. Royce Freeman, how about it? '64-yard touchdown. Adams to pass. Downfield he goes, wide open, touchdown Carrington.
Good reason why. One of the best in the country. Watch him set the blocks up and then make the kicker miss. That is a nightmare for Zane Gonzalez, who's already had a rough night. He's missed 3 field goals. He had a kickoff out of bounds. Now you find yourself.
2nd and 2. And Waugh again picks up a block. Turns on the speed. Could he? How about it, folks? We got back and forth here in the desert. Good stuff by the Ducks. Ball game. 4th and goal. Adams once again extending the play. Does he have a miracle left in him? Launches it. 2 players come together, and it is scored. Dwayne Stanford. Oh my! As they motion out Freeman, Adams, empty set. Look at the time he has. And he gets the completion and 1 cut and And guess who it is again? Dwayne Stanford, touchdown on the first play of overtime. Freeman just walks his way in. A little something extra there between a couple linemen. 2nd and 5 now. To the end zone he goes. Was he in? They're talking it over.
No.
Touchdown! Braylon Addison! They say somehow, some way, he got his foot down.
Adams, quarterback draw. Vernon Adams leaps into the end zone, touchdown! .95 of those from Freeman. Adams, lots of time in the pocket. Unloads towards the end zone. Addison! Adams with lots of time once again, all kinds of time. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown! Dwayne Stanford. Get good protection. Dumps it off. Addison. Hit it to 7. Towards the pylon. Touchdown! Second down and 2. Adams play fake, throws, waiting, caught into the end zone, touchdown. Charles Nelson makes an appearance on offense and finds the end zone.
Benoit running straight ahead. Did he get in? Yes, he did. Oregon wastes no time. They march it down the field. 6 plays, covering 80 yards. All runs by the Pac-12 media. 1st and 10 at the 25. And here's Nelson running over the right side with that room down the sideline. Watch out. I don't think they're going to catch him. No, they won't. Nelson, 75 yards. Remaining. Stanford in motion. Here's Adams looking that way. Adams with time. Now steps up, delivers deep. He's got a receiver. Touchdown, Oregon. Derek Carrington. 47 yards. Adams. Option. Freeman gets a shoulder square. 1st down and more. Freeman. Touchdown, Oregon. 19 yards. And the Ducks march it right down the field on their opening drive of the 2nd half. And Adams. Delivering. Caught. Taj Griffin breaks it across the field at the 10. 5. Touchdown, Oregon. 49 yards. USC controls its own destiny, win the last 2, and USC will be in the Pac-12 title game. Adams going deep, got a man, it's caught. Braylon Addison for the touchdown. You look at the speed on Oregon, and got a lot of talent on the field today. Here is wide open, oh my goodness, Evan Bayless. Nobody anywhere near him. He stumbles, but he'll score anyway. Touchdown, Oregon. Benoit is in the game at running back. Adams pumps, now throws complete. Inside the 20 is Carrington, heading for the end zone. Oregon touchdown. USC 30, a huge penalty. Adams steps up. Adams lobs it into the end zone. Benoit wide open. Oregon another touchdown.
In the Pac-12, playing for Stanford, and he didn't know which way to go.
Yeah, Blake Martinez was lost as Adams throws to the end zone, and it's caught! Touchdown! Stabbed out of the air by Dwayne Stanford. First turnover by USC, and now Oregon takes over inside the 30. Adams gonna lob it into the end zone. It's caught! Touchdown! Charles Nelson.
With as quickly as this Oregon offense moves. Freeman has, no, it's Braylon Addison, excuse me, running the other way. And Braylon Addison is in the end zone, and touchdown Oregon. Oregon 2 and 3 during that stretch. As Griffin carries, and Griffin is in the end zone. Touchdown. So now it's 3rd and goal. Royce Freeman, stonewalled, and still pushing and shoving. Haven't heard a whistle yet. Touchdown! A delayed response. Somehow he worked his way through the crowd.
The future looks bright.
After a pickup of 13, Adams with time, middle of the field. Addison has it. It's going to be a touchdown, Ducks. And there's your touchdown pass today. And Evan, they're going to go on 4th and a yard. Remember they went last time on 4th and goal from the 2 and did not score. Handoff Freeman, and he'll score! An 18-yard run, and he remains in. Adams, end zone, catch made, touchdown, Braylon Addison.
Great play on that tackle in the backfield.
Adams, all kinds of time, open end zone, touchdown, Ducks! It's Addison again.
Oregon was not a great 3rd down team. This is 3rd and 4. Adams in the pocket, taking a long time, taking a shot down the field, touchdown! 37 yards. So it's 2nd and goal. Freeman gets the carry. Freeman, that cut and the power. Touchdown. Tight end in motion. Royce Freeman. Touchdown.
They're loaded with skill guys.
That's their 4th string guy. And he'll stay in. Touchdown. My goodness.
He's got to get the snap.
Good snap, Freeman. Trying to push his way in. Touchdown!